Welcome to Cuber Video Tutorials. In this tutorial, we will explain tween view types and how to use them. You will learn how to define appearance of UI elements on the stage in tweenShow, set how they will behave on mouse over and when selected using tweenOver and tweenSelected, and how they will leave the stage using tweenHide. Tween view types and how to use them. With UI tweening, you can tween user interface elements and improve the look of Cuber's interaction with a viewer. Available tween states are accessed through View Bar. To present different tween views, we will select Previous button. tweenShow is the default view. Following views are tweenOver, tweenHide, and tweenSelected. Tweenable properties in most cases involve positioning, size, color, transparency, tween duration and delay, ease function, radius, etc. All tweenable settings are available for editing in UI element property panels. If some settings are faded in the Properties panel, it means they are disabled because they aren't tweenable. Defining appearance of user interface elements using tweenShow. In tweenShow, you can set how UI elements will look on the stage. Since we are already in tweenShow view, we will select Previous button and change its width and height to 60. After that, we will edit description box properties and change its color. We will also select Next button to change its alpha value. To see how these UI settings will look in action, start the preview. Notice how each time new slide loads, tweenShow settings are applied. UI elements show right after Cuber is loaded, after transition has ended, or on mouse activity if object is hidden. Defining mouse over behavior of user interface elements using tweenOver. In tweenOver view, you can define the way UI elements behave on mouse over. After selecting tweenOver, you can alter properties of UI elements in this state. We will change color of Previous and Next button. We will also edit alpha value for description box and change the size of autoplay indicator as well. To see how these UI elements behave on mouse over, start the preview. You can see that changes we made in tweenOver are applied on mouse over. On mouse out, tweenShow settings are applied to UI element, and element is set to its default state. Defining how user interface elements leave the stage using tweenHide. To define the way UI elements will leave the stage, select tweenHide view. Select description box and change its size and position. Change the alpha level of the Previous button and move it further to the left. Move the Next button slightly to the right. And finally, resize the autoplay indicator. To see how these UI elements will leave the stage on Hide, let's click out the preview. You can see that elements leave the stage based on their settings in tweenHide view. UI elements are hidden just before transition starts if Hide on Transition option is checked, or after the time set in Auto Hide After feature pass if this feature is enabled. Defining appearance of selected user interface elements. Enter the tweenSelected view to set appearance of selected user interface elements. Click on Thumb to select it and change color in Thumb Properties panel. We will also edit Thumb's alpha level. Click on Title tab and edit the offset value and Title Properties panel. Then switch the Image Properties panel and edit transform values and horizontal and vertical offset to center thumb image. To see the effects of these settings, start the preview. Notice the difference in selected thumb appearance. tweenSelected settings are applicable only to thumb, thumb title, and thumb image, as only these elements can have selected state. Thank you for watching Cuber video tutorials.